This is the command prompt, and this is how we're gonna get into our game. My game right now is saved under the folder Alien Invasion, which is in Python, which is in OneDrive, which is in Denwan, which is in users. So let me just get under Alien Invasion so we can actually open the game, and I'm gonna show you what it's like and how to play it. And now that we're under Alien Invasion, how you open the game is pi alien invasion .py. And once you click on this, it will open a let's see. Whoops, typo. Pi alien. Tab is kind of a shortcut for opening this thing. Now that this is open, I am going to go ahead and start the game. The controls are left and right arrow for left and right movement. You cannot move up and down, and spacebar for shooting. As you'll see on the screen, there is numbers on the upper right corner. That is the score. It right now is going to be the same as the number in the middle top part of the screen, but the middle part is the high score, which will change if which will only change if your current score is higher than the high score. There's also levels under the current score, as when I pass a level, you'll see it increase. And there's also lives represented in the spaceships up here. And so this is basically how the game works. I'm going to take you through a few levels, and then I'll show you the code. Right now, this is level, let's see, level 4, and every 3 levels you'll notice that the bullet gets a bit wider, and also every level the aliens get faster, and so does the ship and bullet speed. On the 15th level, there's a change that you won't notice, because the next time you open this, you'll have more lives, like 4 lives instead of only the usual. And every 5 levels, something called the, let's see, improvement rate increases, which means every 3 levels, your bullet gets wider by more, by a higher value, let's just say that. So, I'm right now in level 6, you can already see that the bullet is more, is faster and is also wider. And so are the aliens. The aliens are also faster. The alien score is the points every alien is worth gets multiplied by 1.5 and rounded to the nearest 10 for every level. So the point value is actually increasing. I'm just going to go ahead and kill this person and lead this game running until we die. Oh, and also the bullet is way wider now. You can see how the aliens are advancing way faster too. That's what happens when you die. You can see that the ships in the corner are now 1 less, but the level does not increase. So I'll get to level 15 and I'll try to show you what happens next. We're on level 13 now, and we are really close to being at level 15. When we get to level 15, I will just end the game, and once I open it again, we'll see what happens. And also, the bullets are getting wider by more every time now. So, just thought I should tell you guys that. That's the increased upgrade rate I talked about earlier. And now I'll just go ahead and wait these aliens out. Now once I click play again, there are now 4 lives because I got to level 15. I'll show you guys what the code is like. So this is alieninvasion.py, and this is the main file. We import things from basically all the other files, and what we do is we just put the functions that are in these files here inside a loop to keep them running forever, and that makes the game. And in these files we see what is called object-oriented programming, where we have objects like a bullet or a ship or an alien or buttons. So basically what the code does is they tell the objects how to interact, and that's really all there is to the code. The rest is all done by the objects. And we also have the settings, the game stats, and the scoreboard, which just basically kind of facilitate how the game runs. The scoreboard records the scores. Game stats is just game stats. And settings is everything else. Every single variable that we might want to change in the future is put into settings. So there's also game functions where most of the functions are. There's around 200 lines to this file, and all of it's just function after function. Some of the functions are put in other functions to make a few basic functions that are just used in this loop. And now I'll show you what a full game looks like. Now we're back in the game page, and I'm going to play a full game out for you to see what a game would look like. So this is level 1. All the aliens are really slow, and it's just kind of easy. And every alien is worth 50 points. Now every alien is worth 75 points. And it's level 2. The next level, you will get to see the width of the bullet grow. There are 4 rows of 9 aliens in every level, which makes 36. That's quite a lot of points you can get per level. The aliens increase at a rate of 110%, which means that their speed is multiplied by 1.1 every level. Yeah, so their speed grows by 10%. It might not seem a really big much progress right now, but eventually it's just really difficult. at around level 20 or so. And then I'll show you guys one last change in the levels that will happen when I am level 20. Just going to speed this up now. Okay, I'm just going to fast forward to level 2. So we are level 15 now, and there's really, or 16, there's really no time for anything else. So, the game will proceed really fast. We're nearing the end of a game. I still have 3 lives, but once you get to a high level, you tend to just lose all 3 of them at once, because they're hard to beat. We're at level 19 now. The next level will be the one that we see the change. Now that you guys will see that the bullet color is red, which means that the upgrade amount is now 10, meaning that the bullet will increase by 10 in width every 3 levels. And that is why I decided to turn the bullet red to represent this moment. And yeah. This was one of the features I added by myself, along with the bullet width increase and life increase, and all the other ship upgrade features I added myself. Yeah. So that's the full game, and now we're just going to head back to the command prompt, and yeah. Okay, we're gonna round off the video where we started it in the command prompt. This command prompt is what you use to download everything that I used to build this game. So yeah, that's with the exception of Pygame. You have to go to a website to download that, but you download everything else with pip or pip. So that's the game I made over my winter break. I am looking forward to learning more coding and making more projects. So yeah, that rounds that off.